Hey, we fixed it. I don't know why I wasn't live on YouTube. Weird. All right, that should have me live everywhere. All right. Could you do me a favor and do exclamation Discord in the YouTube chat for me there, Destroyer, if you're able to pull that up and make sure that's toggled for me? I want to make sure my toggles work for you as well. Okay. It worked for me. Oh no, it's just on a timer. Okay, I see. Yeah, so it did work. It just takes a little bit. Alright, so yeah, the YouTube chat just takes a little bit longer to update. Also forgot I technically got Stream Elements as well. Sponsorships that I got pulled up for me. Nothing I'll probably want to do. Oh, there's a Genshin Impact one. Interesting. If there was a Hanukkah Star Rail one, I might do it. Might. A real strong might. Turn these off because I use Nightbot for those. Alright, that's all I wanted to do in here. So what are you wolfing about, you two? Calm down. And please stop trying to eat my foot. Hey, welcome to the channel. Appreciate the follow. Well, welcome to the channel. We're doing open Discord today. For anybody that wants to join Discord, I'm just doing some Dungeons and Dragons prep. I'm also attempting to get enough people together, whether it be just regular chatters, content creators, whoever's interested to try to play a game. I've got essentially what I'm trying to do is a weekly one-shot. So if you're interested in playing some D&D, feel free to join the Discord. There is a application channel, different talk channel for just Discord, or if you just want to jump in and join and chat in open Discord today, I'm doing open Discord with chatters today. Yeah, I'm glad you ended up getting all your model stuff taken care of. I ended up doing the actual first payment on mine yesterday, so hopefully by the end of the month I'll have my my custom model in. This is my current temporary one. Yeah, that happens sometimes, though. I hate that something ended up like that. I just had more art for it designed by the person that I'm commissioning to do the work. If you're interested, I have it pinned on my Twitter. You can read his backstory. I've got it in a Dungeons and Dragons style booklet. And please ignore the not bot for right now. If it goes off too many times, I'm still trying to work on YouTube. I've just started multi-streaming to try to get in more followers and viewers, and it's giving me issues. Notbot just decides when it wants to do. It's supposed to be on an hour timer, but it thinks an hour is 3 minutes sometimes. I have forgotten what I was doing. Oh, we're good. Cool. Now we need to go to our encounter table because we need to edit the encounters where I made them the other day, and forgot to add them to the actual campaign. So let's load them all. These are all the encounters for the campaign. And we're going to start here. And start editing them. My zombie kobold. Cool. My encounters. I'm going to be real. I still didn't add that to the right campaign. Not what I want. I know you can add it. Encounter summary. I wonder if I have to change that from the actual page. Where in the world? Save this now. Collections, campaigns, new campaign. Umbrel's fine. Launch this map. No, it doesn't look like. Here. Alright, I don't. See. To Google it is. Ah, there it is. I knew I'd figure it out. Just took a little good harsh, good old-fashioned Google search. All right, now let's go back through these again. I don't have enough. I don't have all the players for the campaign yet, so they're all gonna say deadly, which is kind of annoying, but that'll be okay. That's not. On the floor. Why is your potty pad under the... Hold on. I'll be right back. I love my puppy dogs. Luna and Soul are the most adorable things in the world, but they have a knack for just going crazy. They keep dragging their potty pad under the couch and flipping over their toy. I bought them a toy that I can fill full of treats, and they dig in it to get treats. Oh, have fun! Congratulations on the collab. If I'm up early enough, I'll see if I can't join. I had to work nights this week, so I overslept and didn't start as early as usual. No problem. Are you going to be streaming on YouTube or Twitch? I gave you a follow back on Twitch. So if I see you go live, I'll look into it. Okay, that's not funny. Or, that's not funny. See, my English is great after working 2 14-hour shifts with 4 hours of sleep in between them. That sounds awesome. I'll definitely see if I can't check it out tomorrow when you go live. I may be live as well, but I'll still at least stop by and say hi. And like I said, if you or anybody you know are interested in trying out Dungeons & Dragons, you don't have to have any experience whatsoever. I'm newbie friendly, so if you are interested in maybe playing, just hit me up on either my Discord or whatever. I would love to meet new people and love to, especially different content creators. I'm still shooting to try to get monetized, so I'm shooting for that average viewers. So, everybody's welcome. Let's see. Gonna have to try to come up for something special for my model's debut toward the beginning of next month. So I'll be working on looking into that too. Oh, cool! Sounds awesome. I'll look into that now. Actually, well, I got a second. It's just a bunch of managing stuff right now, guys, but I'll get into some encounter testing here in a little while. I'm just waiting on a buddy of mine who's going to help me out. Anybody in chat interested in playing or even helping out with encounter testing? We're doing open mic tonight, and anybody's welcome. I've got grab bag characters, so anybody's welcome to join. Really got to find some better music. I love lo-fi beats, but I'd love to get some actual proper stream music going. Eight of these, right without saving, because I don't remember. 9 of them. I'll see him. How's the character creation going over at Destroyer? You guys can join Discord if you need some help, by the way. I have no problem whatsoever with that.
Hello.
What's up? How you doing?
Good stuff.
I'm doing good.
You're doing Paladin, aren't you?
Tell him he's more than welcome to join Discord as well.
What is it?
He's more than welcome to join us in Discord.
He's in Discord.
Oh, he's literally so quiet, he sounds like he's in the background. I can't hear him over my own
You're
stream
gonna have
music.
to turn up his Discord volume.
I don't know. That's just how quiet my mic is. I can't really help that.
Nah, I got you. I was like, huh, he must be in this. It sounds like a situation where he's in the same room and you're just showing him what to do. And then I was like, okay, come on, we got to get him in Discord so I can actually hear you, man. I got you turned up. I can hear you now.
Yeah, that's just how quiet. I don't know why. Discord just doesn't like my mic, but whatever.
You're good, man.
That's the weird part. I could hear him perfectly fine on like 97% volume.
All right.
That's
So
probably because I'm used to it. Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I just sent you a link, a direct link. If you haven't already created the character, need some help creating the character or whatever, that link contains all of my resources that I've paid for. It's like $400 worth of resources. So feel free to use those to create your character. There's also a couple custom. There's also a custom race in there that I made called Kitsune. You're more than welcome to use it. Just I don't know if it's the race that I would use as a first time player because it's a very
Yeah.
custom race.
Yeah, I'm
If
probably just gonna
you-
be like using a mainly pre-made one because I have no idea what I'm doing as this is my first time playing. So
Okay, so what I want you to do is drop down to the Dungeons and Dragons Talk tab. There's one called Character Sheets. There is one of every class in there. Go
Yeah.
ahead and see which one you want if you don't want to make your own, and we can just teach you how to play today.
yeah, that's the reason why I've been dragged here. But
Yeah, we've
it's right.
been. I basically just went. You test out if you like the game. If you don't like it, it doesn't matter. We'll find others, but
So I'm going to do an arena style thing with you guys since we're teaching a new player. Do you want to go ahead and make what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and make a new campaign called Training Wheels. Will give me just a second to create that, and I'll send you both the link for that in Discord so
Yeah.
that you can join it. And what we'll do is we'll have him join that campaign, and I will do an arena style thing.
pretty sure we're doing. Yeah,
I'll do some. Do you want to do a little bit of storytelling too, or do you just want to teach him the core mechanics of the game?
just core mechanics, really.
Okay. I also, of course, embellish because that's just how I am.
Fair enough.
Please stop
Yeah.
chewing my toes, Luna. Oh no, that's Soul. Soul, stop chewing my toes, Luna. Where is Luna? Oh, she's asleep in her dog bed.
Puppies. All I gotta say.
Create campaign. Create campaign.
No, cool. Oh no.
All right, so that you're gonna want to join that bottom link. It'll the campaign should be called Guardian Training. Once you get in there, so that you know you're in the right one.
I can't use my character.
You
Anyway.
can whenever you go under create character, he'll be in the list of already created. But we're gonna start at level 1, and we're gonna do an arena style level system where every time you guys win a fight, we're gonna go ahead and move on up to the next fight.
Okay.
And our next level, and we'll go all the way to I think maybe level 10 might be a good level to stop because that gets you into
Yeah.
right before God level stuff. If you
Right
want,
before where it gets a bit.
yeah, go ahead and start at level 3 because that's where you go ahead and find your subclass. And level 3 is going to get us. Go ahead and start your level 3 for subclasses.
So we're starting at level 3 then.
Yeah.
You know the most terrifying.
Because
most terrifying.
until level 3, you generally don't unlock any of your subclass stuff, and starting him off with
Yeah,
his subclass stuff is the best place to start, in my opinion.
Yeah. I probably won't do that then. I'm having to make a new character.
You're fine. It shouldn't take you too long.
Give me a second. Do you want to just quickly craft a character? Do you need any help?
Who?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
I've never used this web. I've never been on this website before.
Yeah.
Other than today, so yet again.
Fox, do you want to just run through making a quick character at level 3?
Oh yeah, sure. I'll join the campaign with a character as well.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Because
do you want me to
it's
stream it in
gonna be
this?
pre-made anyway.
I'm streaming on both YouTube and Twitch, or if you'd like, I can just throw it into Discord to make it easier for you. Just give me a second.
I already went through most of the character creation stuff with him, but it's
Yeah,
one
no
of them.
problem.
It's just making a brand new character, just starting off. It's a bit awkward.
That's fine. All right, I should be sharing my screen now, so you should be able to see what I see.
Yep.
Okay.
Fine.
So once you follow the link, you're going to get a screen like this. Below, it's going to show you all your previously created characters.
Yeah.
So what you want to do, you're going to click on. If you don't, you want to click on regular create a character. The other tab will let you basically just choose what class you want to be, and then it'll automatically create it for you.
Okay.
But since we're starting from scratch, you want to go up here. You'll make your character. So I'm going to be Fox. This is my character name. You can click here and choose an icon for your character.
Yeah.
Show off files. I'm just going to choose this one, the first one for me. I turn on non-core and core D&D mechanic content because I do a bunch of homebrew stuff. So for my games, you'll want that on. Critical Role content on. And customizable origins and optional class features because, again, I allow for homebrew content. You won't really use that here, but it's available for you. You can either set it to where only the people in your campaign can see this character, everybody can see this character you've created, or private. I do private, personally.
Okay.
Right. And then these are all the different races. If you click on a race, it'll show you all the different bonuses to it. So if you want to go ahead and just choose that one, I'm going to go ahead and just do a human because human basically just gives you 1 to everything. It's a good neutral ground.
Okay.
It's a good start in the ground.
Yeah.
The same then.
All right. We're not going to bother with the origin manager. That's homebrew stuff. For your language, you just choose whichever one you think is interesting. I'll just choose Dorvish.
God, better explaining things than I am.
Mm-hmm. And then these are the different classes. So let's start off with the basic question. Do you want to be more of a melee fighter? Do you want to be a magic? Or do you want to be more of a in-between? Or do you want to be range but non-magic range?
I'll probably go melee.
Okay, so do you want to do... Alright, so as a melee, the best ones are for straight up all-out attack as a barbarian for most damage, in my opinion, and fighter. Those are your two biggest melee classes. Monk gets really good at later levels for quick in and out hitting. Fighter is jump into the fight and have its high AC with multiple attacks. Barbarian is kind of your the more you're hurt, you take less damage from attacks. So if you get hit with something, you resist more damage types. You resist damage types, but they also have some of the highest output early game and throughout. Whereas fighter may not start doing a lot, but later game they actually end up getting up there with barbarian because they can attack multiple times. Whereas for barbarian, they start hitting hard and they end hitting even harder.
Yeah. Okay.
And then you've got paladin, which is a little bit of healing, a little bit of tanky. It's what you'd think a paladin would be.
Yeah. I was thinking of mainly just going paladin because yeah.
Okay. Well, let's go ahead and let's do us a paladin.
Okay.
We're gonna go right here and set its level to 3, and we're gonna click proficiencies. For a paladin, a good paladin for like your normal lawful good paladin, I'd recommend personally. I always go with persuasion and insight because that's your conversations and things.
Yeah.
But you can really choose whatever. Athletics will be your like physical abilities to do things like jump over a chasm or something like that. Intimidation's just what it sounds like. Medicine's like if you go to patch somebody up or like stem a wound from making them bleed out. And then of course religion is how much you know about your religion. For fighting style, this, if you click on an option, it will tell you what it does down at the bottom. So you get 2 cantrips from the cleric tree for Blessed Warrior. I personally really like that one. Blind fighting gives you blind sight within 10 feet, meaning within 10 feet of you, no matter what happens, you always know what's going on. You can get an AC bonus, which is your defense and how hard you are to hit. Dueling is if you don't plan on wielding a shield. I honestly wouldn't recommend dueling for a paladin. You can, but it's just not my personal favorite. If you want to use big swamp it in the face weapons, Great Weapon Master is always really good because you can re-roll your 1s and 2s on damage dice for higher level damage. So if you say you roll a 1d12 for damage and you roll a 1 or a 2, you can re-roll that once per damage roll. If you're looking to do like a tank type build, interception isn't bad because you can basically, if something goes to get attacked within 5 feet of you, you can use your reaction to reduce the damage to whatever's being attacked. So I personally, the two that I either go with are Blessed Warrior or Interception. Protection's really good because you can apply disadvantage to them. So Interception, Protection, and Blessed Warrior are my 3 favorites. So just whichever one you decide on, let me know.
Yeah, okay. Probably go Blessed Warrior, to be honest.
Okay. So I like Word of Radiance from Blessed because that's an AoE holy spell to do damage in a little AoE area. And then the rest of them are kind of, it's whatever. There's Mending, which lets you mend stuff. It's not really useful for combat, but it's super good outside of combat. Like if you have broken weapons and stuff, if you're running that kind of thing, or if you have like a wagon that breaks down, you can mend it as long as you got the materials around. Resistance is never bad. Personally, I like to take Sacred Flame here because it gives me a little bit of a ranged spell attack.
Okay.
But you can always head over to the spell tab here.
Yeah.
And actually, I think you'll have to check it at the end. It doesn't show it right here. That's weird.
Okay.
Anyway, your Sacred Oath. Okay, so these are the different oaths. If you'll click on the oath itself, it'll tell you what spells you have and what ability extras you get. So for Glory, you'll get like Guiding Bolt, Heroism, Enhanced Ability, Magical Weapon, Haste, things like that. Glory is a really good tree. Devotion, Redemption, Vengeance, things like that. You can basically up here read the down here once you've chose it, read your channel divinity. So choose them one by one and read what they do and see if it's something that interests you. If it doesn't interest you, you can go to the next one. This is more thematic based, and if you have a question on a specific ability, let me know. I can give you an idea of what it does.
Okay.
That's my character just quickly built.
That's fine. Like I said, this is more of a training wheels thing than anything.
Yeah. That's why I haven't done any of the actual background stuff.
I'll probably just go with Oath of Glory because yeah, I'll just mainly follow your recommendations for now as yeah.
Okay,
Learn.
just give me 1 second. So if you're going to follow what I would do, personally, I would take either Glory or Redemption. For you, since you're a first-time player, Glory is probably a good one because it gives you some pretty decent spells early on.
Okay.
All right, so we want to head up to the optional features. Again, I turned these on. These really mostly will reflect your character sheet once it gets done because prepared spells. So you're always going to know Guiding Bolt and Heroism. You can click on them if you'd like to know what they do.
Okay.
So you can really only learn first level spells right now. So as a paladin, I like to take Cure Wounds just so I have one healing spell. And you're gonna want to get Searing Smite. Those are essentially the first. We can only learn one right now, so you want to get Searing Smite. That's always your first go for.
Basically, your damage as paladin.
Yeah, it's one of your biggest early game damages as a paladin because it sets stuff on fire. You don't necessarily need to get it because you'll have your Divine Smite basically, which all paladins get their attack or whatever. But Searing Smite gives you a. Are you going to be playing a healer at all?
As I said, I have no idea what I'm doing.
I was talking.
I'm trying to like learn, like just figure out what
So
does what.
for you, I would take. For you, because you're starting with Guiding Bolt already, go ahead and take Cure Wounds. Because I doubt Destroyer took a healing spell.
I didn't.
Yeah. Go ahead and take Cure Wounds because I doubt Destroyer took a healing spell.
Yeah.
You're mostly going to be sinking your abilities or your attacks and stuff into.
God, it's almost as if you looked at my character sheets.
I did not. I just know you that well.
I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure anyone could have guessed that you would not put a healing spell on.
Yeah, you're the cleric that takes only damage abilities.
I am.
Yeah. So once you chose that, go ahead and click the arrow to the abilities tab, and we're gonna drop down and do manual roll because these have a chance of either we can do standard array. Standard array is 15, 14, 13, 12, 10, 8, or we can do point by or standard array. Personally, I do manual rolled for my campaigns because you have a chance of rolling much higher. You have a maximum of 18 instead of 15. And we're going to go ahead and just roll all these out. The only downside is you do roll sometimes like a 6 or a 7, but I never take below a 8. So I got a really bad roll. The way I do it is if I get more than 2 below 10, I reset.
Okay.
Because at that point, your character is cannon fodder.
No.
Yeah, and it's not feasible to use.
Well, it is, but you basically just be on the floor.
Yeah, until like level 5, it won't be really usable. So this 7 would automatically become an 8 because we don't let anything go below 8 because that gives you negatives.
Okay.
All I gotta say is I just rolled 4 1s.
Wow. So in this particular situation, you want your highest to be charisma.
Yep.
Your second highest should be strength.
Yep.
I don't recommend I play this anymore.
And then next is I would probably just put the 13 into Constitution, the 12 into Dex, which is your next lowest in the Dex. And then your lowest can go into Intent and Wisdom, whichever one. And then we'll hit apply ability scores. But we are going to go ahead and bump this one up to an 8.
Okay.
All right. And it'll show your current abilities down here. All right. And we're going to hit next. So, under abilities, you don't have to go back to this. This is just me teaching you. Anything above, so 8 is a +0. 10, anything below 8 starts giving you negatives. So a -1 would be 6. 8 would be 0. 10 would be 0. However, after that, every 2. So 12 would be a +1, 14 a +1, 16 a +1, or a +3, and so on and so forth. Adds an extra plus to it, all the way up to 20, which is +6.
Okay.
I believe that's right.
Is that 20 plus 5?
+5, sorry. You know what I mean.
Like, oh, what? That
I'm
math ain't
thinking
mathing.
like level 20. I'm thinking proficiency. You have +6 proficiency at level 20. And then under here, you just can choose your backgrounds. So a good background for a paladin would be Knight of the Order. I do custom backgrounds for most people, but essentially, if you take one of these, it's going to give you like some skill and an extra skill proficiency. Perception's a really good one, and then religion's a really good one for a paladin. To fit the theme, you can choose whatever you want to out of here. I always just go with a playing card set because everybody knows how to play cards. And as a paladin, I usually do Celestial because they commune with the Celestials and their gods. So it's a good one to know Celestial.
Okay.
90% of my characters know Abyssal. Because you never know when you're just going to be talking to demons.
Mm-hmm. I always try to make sure my people know Infernal, Abyssal, and Celestial. But then again, I play a lot of Warlocks and Holy Races. So.
Yeah.
All right. Once you get under the Equipment tab, we're going to go ahead and select a martial weapon and a shield. Do you want to use... for a paladin, do a martial weapon and a shield. You're going to want to get the... you can use any of these. I honestly would highly recommend the longsword because it's a 1d8. Or if you... and you can do a 1d10 to use with both hands if you don't use a shield. Do you plan on using a sword and shield? So are you sword and board, two-hand greatsword?
Yeah.
Okay. So I would recommend the longsword.
Okay.
You do want to take the 5 javelins. That gives you some range options as a paladin early on. And grab the Explorer's Pack. And basically, what do you want your holy symbol to be? Do you want to have an emblem engraved on your shield that you cast your magic through, which is what I tend to do, a holy symbol that you wear, a reliquary, or an amulet you wear? What do you use that you channel your stuff through? Generally, I just do click holy symbol and then flavor that however I want to the DM. Like on my paladin that I have in my other campaign, it's a engraving that's been burned into his shoulder. It's a piece of metal that's been burned into his shoulder and fused with his shoulder. So you can basically, as long as you have this, you just make it whatever you want it to be. There are some spells or some ways in the game that they can be destroyed and you have to acquire another one, but I tend to not do that just because it's more of an annoyance than actually difficult to deal with.
Yeah.
You basically just lose your entire class.
Yeah, Knight of the Order. So the way Knight of the Order works is it gives you something to represent your rank in the order. Generally, your backstory here would be extended to where you and the DM would discuss where you would be in the order. Just take a random signet ring. It's nothing important and it won't affect anything because we're not doing any... we're mostly just teaching you to fight.
Yeah.
Alright. So you're going to start with chainmail. You do want to go ahead and click that you're wearing your chainmail. You're wearing your backpack. You want to go ahead and put on... put on that you're wielding your longsword and your shield. Yeah, just make sure you're wearing everything. You can also put the javelins on. That you're wearing those.
He'll just make it so it's in your action sheet.
So this is just to help you. The way that this would normally work is you couldn't wield both of these and the shield. You would have to have this unwielded. And whenever you were in combat, you would basically be like, I want to throw a javelin. So you would have to use a turn or an action to swap to the javelin and put away your sword, which would cost you an action. And then next turn you could throw the javelins.
Yeah.
But we're gonna have you just go ahead and be wielding the javelin, just so it's a little bit easier. For happenstance.
So,
And then we'll click next, and then you can go ahead and view your character sheet.
I've explained what most of the stuff does. So.
Yep. And then this will be your character sheet. And we can work on helping you work this out as we go. And that's it. Your character's created.
Okay.
Which campaign did you chuck that in?
The most recent one.
The training grounds. He's in the right one.
Okay, cool. Just making sure.
All right, and I'm going to keep this. I essentially built this the exact same way that you built yours, so I'm going to just keep this to the side so I can pop it up and help you out with it. So we're going to go here. Reload. All right. Deactivate. He's not needed here in this campaign. Once you've hit view your character sheet and you have your character sheet up, he should be in the campaign. I don't see him. I'm not sure why he's not.
I have my character sheet up, so.
Okay, so here's what we're going to do. I'm going to send you this link. Re-click the link to reopen the campaign. And when you re-click the link to reopen the campaign, you should see it there as being in your created characters.
Might need to leave the one that he's in at the moment. Guardian Trials. Yeah, he's built his character in the normal
Oh, hold on.
one.
Here, I'm going to send you a new link. You don't have to remake it, but use... I'm going to do a divider here.
You're gonna have to
Alright,
probably
use the link I just sent you.
Yeah.
And whenever you get there, you should see the created characters already. Whatever you named that character that you made, you're going to want to put that one in there. But give me just a second. I have to...
Unroll this last one.
remove it from the other campaign first.
Okay.
Okay. You should be able to put it in that new campaign now. He should be available to be put in the campaign now.
You may have to refresh.
Yeah, I did.
Alright, cool. And give me just a second. I need to put some characters into the campaign. Hit the wrong button. Just deactivate. Deactivate, because I don't want them as part of the initiative order. I just need their tokens available. That. All right. You should be able to click launch maps at the top right, and it should put you in the arena.
Your thing? I don't know how this fully works because we don't have a launch mouse button.
Oh, I've got to send you the link to the map. I'm an idiot.
I need to change area. Campaign. On.
Should be able to click on that link and it'll take you to the map.
Yeah, it is.
Mm-hmm.
All right. You should be able to move your tokens around the map. Make sure you can.
Yeah.
All right. Go ahead and sit your tokens here-ish. All right. We're going to start easy. I just need to pull up my encounter table real quick. Encounter builder. New encounter. Characters are going to be the ones. Party training. Cool.
Hmm.
Three. Good old fashioned
Goblins.
goblins.
As soon as someone says good old fashioned, I know it's immediately going to be a goblin.
All right, I need you two to roll me initiative. Iron, at the top of your page, you should see a. I'll pull it up so I can show you exactly where it is.
I rolled a 3.
I see that. You did amazing. So at the top of your page, you'll see where it says initiative as +1. I want you to click on that for me. You should be able to just click your character sheet directly, and it will tell you what it'll roll it on your character sheet.
Yeah.
Had that. Honestly, a great roll.
Cool. You rolled a 9.
Going ahead of me. It's not difficult though.
Surprising.
I rolled a 2 and then I had a +1. It's honestly great.
Surprising that I rolled worse than you for the first time in my. I mean,
You rolled
than you
better.
for the first time. Yeah.
I don't believe I have an initiative bonus on this guy. Auto roll initiative for all of them. All right, so there we go. All right, so the initiative order is as states. Iron will go first, the goblins will go second, and destroyer will go third. And we are going to
Go.
start the encounter. Actually, the goblins go first, based off of apparently it's a new rule, I didn't know. So we are going to go ahead and name these. A, for my own sanity for this. B.
I mean, it's goblins at the end of the day. It's not really that important.
Yeah, and C. All right.
Map slightly annoys me.
Why?
It's 142 feet.
Well, it's a big arena. It's meant to fight big shit.
Yeah.
All right. So you two are 20 feet apiece. 20
I
feet
get
away.
that, but why couldn't it be a 5 or a 0?
Goblin A. I'm moving the map, not the thing. 30. And is going to fire at Iron with a short bow. What is your AC?
My AC is it's
17, I
18.
think? Oh, 18.
18?
Jesus.
Okay, so it rolled an 18, so it hits. So it's going to roll.
Damage.
It does 8 damage to you.
Okay.
If you go down to the right, you should be able to click the game log, and it'll show you all the rolls that we do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Doesn't say the goblins rolls, to be honest. It just says ours.
Yeah. It
But yeah, that makes sense.
All right.
As a
Sure, this
backstabber.
one's going to try to stab you with a scimitar.
Wait, so
Huh?
do I need to do something on my character sheet if I get hit, or is...
Yeah.
Yeah, on the character sheet, you should see where it says HP at the top.
Yeah.
Or, yeah. So go ahead and take the 8 damage from that. So you'll go down to, I believe you should have 28 max health right now.
So current goes to...
20.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
All right. Does an 11 hit you, Destroyer?
No.
Okay. So he whiffed his attack. Making it Goblin C's turn. Goblin C is going to move over to the distance and take a shot at you, Destroyer, with its bow.
Yep.
Ignore that damage roll. We'll use it if it hits.
Okay.
16 hit.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, you'll take that 3 damage then.
Oh, okay.
It's easier.
Okay. And it's done. It is done. So you have quite a few choices you can do.
Yeah, and I know, like, none of them.
But basically, if you move out of the range of the Goblin B, you will take damage
Yeah.
with opportunity attack. You could either try throwing a javelin at A with disadvantage because B is next to you,
Mm-hmm.
or you could just try and stab B.
I'll stab B, I guess, so I'm guessing...
So, are you going to use a spell, or are you just going to attack with a...
Longsword.
Or are you going to use, like, your... Well, I guess what I'm trying to ask is, are you going to try to use your longsword, or are you going to try to use one of your spells?
Longsword.
Okay. So, on the sheet, you'll see where it says +5 beside longsword. Yeah. Under actions, you can click on attack. It'll bring it down for you, and you should see longsword, 5 feet reach. Click on the +5, and that should roll your to hit. Oh, that absolutely hits. Did you just crit?
Jesus.
Yeah, I
Did
did.
roll a
You did a
20?
natural
Yeah,
20?
nice.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what I want you to do is on the slashing option for the longsword,
Yep.
right click it, click
Yeah.
on crit damage, and then click roll.
Let's see if this goblin just falls over. 10. Not bad.
So you have murdered Mr. Goblin. He is dead.
He's been eviscerated. Turned into a puddle.
All right. So that was Goblin B.
Oh, I can definitely make that, okay. My turn then?
Just a second. Yeah, it is your turn. I'm trying to work. I'm work. It's my first time using this encounter thing
Yeah,
as
yeah,
well. So I'm making sure there's not a it's dead option. There is not. It is dead though. Congratulations.
Yes.
All right, go ahead.
I don't know whether to do it or not.
Whoops.
Well, move my character.
Yeah, I didn't mean to do that. I was panning the map. I didn't realize I could grab a character.
I can't even grab a character. I can't lie.
Okay. Don't know why I can.
Oh, there we go. I'm gonna run and attack the... That is 28 meters, and I have... Well, 28 feet, and I have 30.
Mm-hmm.
So... roll
Each of these squares is 5 feet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you can do your math by counting the squares
Yeah.
without having to use the ruler. Go ahead.
15.
That'll hit. All
I
right.
rolled 2 1s.
And still killed him.
It's still 2 1.
Your luck is amazing today.
It went out the window, okay. My turn
All right.
ends, I guess.
All right, we're going to go to Goblin A, who is going to run over here.
Jesus Christ, how far away does he want to go?
And he's going to take he can run 30 foot. That's exactly 30 foot from where he was.
No, I mean, like, how far does he want to run away?
Well, he's firing at you with his short bow, which has a range of 320 foot. So.
Jesus Christ. Is he trying to hit me then?
Does a 14 hit you? Yeah.
Yes, I have 13 armor class.
All right. Going to take 7 hit points of damage.
Alright, my health's looking nice right now.
And then it is now Iron's turn again.
Okay.
Do I need to say your options, or are you good?
So here's a good teachable moment. You can move 30 feet, which means the furthest you can go is roughly right here.
Can you run diagonal or not? I'm guessing
yes,
not.
you can move diagonal. You can, as long as it's within 30 foot, you can fluidly move around the map. The squares are just to help you determine without a ruler.
You can get there if you move directly diagonal.
Yeah. Okay.
That's 40 foot. There's a ruler for you to measure it. This shield is as far as he can go manually.
Yeah.
At the top left, you'll see a ruler. You can click on your character,
and then
drag it to 30 foot, and basically that circle, anywhere within that circle, you can reach.
Yeah. Okay.
A recommendation here is you can move 30 foot. You have spells.
Yeah.
Or the javelin itself. So you have spells. So if you go under your spells and you look at Guiding Bolt Guiding Bolt's range is 120 feet. He is only 70 foot from you. So knowing that you can't reach him with melee and knowing he's the last enemy, this is a good point in time to use Guiding Bolt.
Okay.
So you would click on the +6.
Yep.
A 10 does not hit, so that will miss.
Cool.
All right. That does not. That does also use a spell slot. So at the top left, since you did use it, you'll click off one spell slot. Or top right, where it says slots for first level, you have 3 of them.
Oh, where am I?
Under spells where you click Guiding Bolt, there's 3 spots at the top you can check off. You need to check off one of them.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
So you've used one spell slot. You get spell slots back after a long rest. Depending on race, some races get it back after a short rest. Some races, or some classes get it back after a short rest. But you won't get it back until you sleep for the night.
Yeah. Okay.
So that will be, unless you, if you would like to move or anything, feel free to do so.
You still have bonus action as well.
Otherwise you can, yeah, as a bonus action, I believe, is Lay on Hands a bonus action in this one? In 5e?
I don't remember. Let me check.
Bonus action. Nah, he doesn't. Harness Divine Power is all he can do.
Yeah. Alright. Do you want to move at all? Or...
No, I'm fine.
And then that will make it your turn, Destroyer.
Yep.
What are you, by the way? Are you like a warrior or a barbarian or what? Go ahead. Have you got Reckless Charge unlocked yet at level 3? I can't remember.
No.
That sucks. Alright, and that'll make it the next goblin's turn.
Oh, my turn. Still haven't made an attack.
Can you make an
I'm
attack?
Gonna do that, though.
I was gonna say, can you make an attack
Javelin,
from
25 to
65
hit.
foot?
Yeah, javelins are 30 to 120.
Okay. Did you
25.
already have the javelin equipped in your offhand? It's an action to swap weapons.
I was setting it the same as what we did with Iron, just to make it simplistic. I can do it as action if you want.
Yeah, well, the reason that I did it for him was so that he could see it on the page as being an available option. Otherwise, it just leaves it in your bag. But yeah, it takes an action to swap a weapon in combat.
Yeah, swap as action. Don't worry about that.
Initiative.
Yeah, that hit dice on.
All right, so that would go ahead and bring us to the goblin, who again is just going to.
Of course, the one good roll.
Honestly, he's just going to fire at you again because you're.
Alright.
He's pinned. He can't go anywhere from here. 10. He did not hit.
Yep.
And he's not going to move. He's just going to sit there. Iron, it's your turn again. If you'd like to move toward the goblin, make an attack, what you want to do?
Wait, yeah, I just forgot what I was doing. Right. No, I'll move towards the goblin. So I move my.
You can get to the.
You can get about right here.
Yeah.
This is as far as you can go. You can go ahead and move your token.
Yeah. I just need to unselect the. Not there.
All right. You still have 2 uses of your spell slots, by the way, and as a the type of paladin you are, you can regain 1 level 1 spell slot a day. So you technically still have 4 more spells if you'd like to Guiding Bolt
again. Sure.
Just say it would take an action to change to javelin.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Test my amazing luck on the story again. Okay.
That's definitely a hit.
Yeah. I surprisingly haven't thrown a 1 yet. No, the roll of damage.
Yep, go ahead.
Yeah.
21 does hit. 17 will kill the final goblin.
GG.
All right. And that is the encounter.
Yes. Hmm.
Now that that encounter's out of the way. So, what we're going to do now is we're going to teach you how to level up.
Yeah, I need to
Okay.
learn this on this, so yeah.
So, y'all both need to learn how to do this?
On.
All right, so here's what we're going to do. I'm going to, I'd rather if both of you are watching me on Twitch, but I'll stream it to Discord as well, just in case, because I need the views on Twitch. But not everybody's computer can handle running everything.
What is your name on Twitch, if that would
I
make
can
it
just
easier?
send a link, it's fine.
Oh yeah, that would, yeah.
Yeah. Feel free to let people know to check me out. I stream on both Twitch. I dual stream to Twitch and YouTube at the same time, so whichever one's more convenient for you to watch, feel free.
Okay.
There's a little bit of a delay on Twitch, so again, it is in Discord as well, just for you guys, so I can help you out.
Okay.
Cool, that's that on it quick. I was gonna say, I haven't used D&D Beyond. Ever. Not immediately doing it, but...
Yeah, sorry, I was just updating my
Yeah, you're fine.
basically changed it to teaching new people how to play and things like that.
Yeah.
All right, so here's what we're gonna do. On your character sheet, once you're on this page, let me know when everybody's caught up to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're gonna want to click on your character's model icon here. It's gonna pull up a menu. You want to go down and click on Manage Character and Levels.
Oh, okay.
And then we're going to go ahead and boost you guys all the way up to level 12 because I want to show you a boss encounter as well.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry, level 10, not level 12.
I was gonna say, whoa. Okay, I'll do that.
All right. Now, if you scroll down the page, you'll go ahead and click your ability score improvements. I would highly recommend taking the feat as your first option. Take Warcaster for you. Actually, I don't know your name. I probably should have asked your name.
You can just call me Iron.
Iron? Okay.
Yeah.
All right, Iron. So you want to take Warcaster for you, since we're just showing you how to do it and you don't know what everything does yet. I'd recommend if you'd like to create a personalized character, reading up a little bit on the characters. For now, you're going to take Warcaster. Then you're going to go down to Ability Score Improvement. You can take the Ability Score Improvement, or you can take another feat. Would you like to, for now, because we're just doing this the way we are, we're going to go ahead and what I would normally do here is take an Ability Score Improvement. Let me check what our abilities current. Go to your abilities, and you're going to see here Charisma with 2 more points in it would go on up to 19, but Strength with 2 more would go to 18, which would give you another plus. So you can decide, depending on what you want, how these work. But it never hurts to have a higher Charisma or a higher Strength.
Yeah. Okay.
Obviously, depending on what.
On what you need. I tend to like to take heavily armored so that I can wear get bonuses from wearing heavy armor or heavy armor mastery. So that's what I'd recommend doing. So under feats, because you already start with heavy armor. under here somewhere. Just give me a second to find it. I take Heavy Armored Mastery. It gives you an increase of 1 to your strength. And you also, while wearing heavy armor, you take reduced damage by 3 from these types, or you can take heavily armored as well. So heavy armor master has changed in this edition, so we're not going to take that. It used to give you resistance instead of just reduced damage. Let me see if there's another one that might be good here.
I'm guessing we're healing back up to full health.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I'll show him how to do that in just a second. Okay. So yeah, let's just do ability score improvement, and I would probably just do charisma here.
Okay.
Now we're going to go under our spell list, and you'll notice here at level 10 we know 10 different spells all the way up to 3rd level. And the easiest way to go about this is go ahead and start under 1st level. Bless is always a really good spell to have in the party. Shield of Faith is also really good. And these 3 smites are all really good. This one adds a burning effect. This one allows you to knock enemies away. Wrathful Smite is good for dealing a little bit of extra damage, but what it does is it makes enemies frightened of you. For now, we'll hold off. We'll come back to these in just a second because they're all 3 really good. But let's go ahead and look at our 2nd level spells.
Oh, whoops. Didn't mean to do that. Oh, adventure.
And then Prayer of Healing is always really good. Warding Bond, in my opinion, is really good. It's more of a utility thing. I'm trying to see because most of the level 2 spells are more for roleplay for now. So what we'll do is we'll take Zone of Truth.
Branding Smite's also quite nice if you don't have it.
Yeah, I'm just looking at these. We'll just take mostly attacking spells. Branding Smite under 3rd. You're gonna look for Revivify is always really good for a paladin.
Reviving the
Uh,
dead. Friend has fallen.
yeah. Aura of Vitality is always really good too. I don't actually know what Crusader's Mantle off the top of my head is.
It's not the best spell, I know that, but
Yeah.
alright.
Most of the rest of this is going to be utility because your best paladin spells you've already learned from being a glory.
Elemental weapon's not terrible.
Yeah. We can pick up elemental weapon. Pick up remove curse, I guess. And that should have all the spells.
Yeah.
Honestly, protection from energy is pre-prepared. We can go ahead and get rid of Zone of Truth. As good as it is, it's really not good in this setting. And we'll go ahead and go back to 2nd level spells. I mean, 1st level spells. And let's pick up, what you think? Thunderous Smite or Searing Smite? Thunderous for crowd control or Searing for extra damage? We'll do Searing. Extra damage is always good.
Ability score improvements, change the dexterity. because I'm lacking.
Do you have all that selected there, Iron?
Mm, I don't see the others. The only smite I see is branding.
Oh, it's under first level spells.
Yeah, it's not in the the only
Spells,
smite is branding.
It might
non
just be
spells,
locked at a
first
Curing
level.
skill requirement.
Searing is okay. So up here where it says filter by spell,
Yeah,
click on first,
yeah.
and at the very bottom, searing isn't an option.
No, the very bottom is Shield of Faith.
Thunderous and wrathful isn't available either.
Yeah,
What?
the only
It
smite I
might
have
be
is
locked
Searing.
due to a certain skill requirement.
Oh, that's true. Go ahead and just take the branding then. We'll be fine.
Yeah. Also, on the actual class features, my martial versatility has nothing under it when I open it. Is that meant to be like that?
You mean under the optional feature stuff, or are you talking about?
Yeah. Uh, yeah. In class features, the martial versatility has nothing there.
Yeah, that's fine. Some of the stuff probably just doesn't work correctly. That's hooked into like homebrew stuff, so you don't have to worry about that.
Okay.
That's just if you know the game like 100% and want to add spice to it.
Yeah.
So
I have a +9 to athletics.
go ahead and head back over to equipment.
Sorry, wrong button.
We're gonna remove the javelin and remove the longsword, because by this level you would have upgraded gear. So I'm gonna give you guys upgraded gear. This will also teach you how to use the add items option.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to go ahead and go to next and go to your character sheet because you need to learn how to do it from inside the character sheet.
Okay.
All right. So as long as you want to go to inventory, manage inventory, we're going to start with armor. You want to make sure you're proficient in said armor. And we are going to give you magical armor because I would have given you magical armor by this point. And for you, it's going to be plate.
I don't have armor.
We'll get to you in just a second. Honestly, for you, it would just be leather or studded leather.
I don't wear armor, so.
Okay, that's fine then. All right, and then under here, we're going to go ahead and scroll down, and we're going to go ahead and give you the. What do you think? We'll give you the adamantium plate. It means you can't be crit anymore. And you want to add that to your equipment. And then next, we're going to do shield.
Okay, shield is an armor.
Yeah, shield's under armor.
You should have a +1 shield or.
Yeah, I'm just +1 shield armor. If I'm going too fast, let me know.
I've completely lost where to add stuff. I've opened the add equipment menu, but
Okay, so where are you at right now?
I have the menu open where I've pressed manage inventory and I the only
Okay.
thing I can yeah.
So under manage inventory, you should see where it says filter. In there, type in plate.
Um.
Actually, it might be a better idea for me to have armor. Ending.
For a weapon, just give yourself like a +2, by the way.
Okay.
Basic +2, no super advanced fancy stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I
Hmm?
play magical. You said.
Click on magical and proficient,
Yep. Yep.
and you should see adamantium plate.
Yep.
Click add, and then add it to your equipment.
Yep.
And you're going to click to wear it, as well as the shield. So for shield, to find the shield, the only thing you change is change where it says under filter where you wrote plate to shield.
Okay.
And you're just going to give yourself a +1 shield.
Hmm. It would be scale mail, which I would wear, wouldn't it? Since I'm not proficient in heavy.
Just so for you, under proficient, just click on proficient, and it'll use your character sheet to show you what armor you can wear.
Yeah.
The only thing I'd recommend is if I gave him the adamantium so that he it is green. Don't go any higher than green colored,
Yeah.
basically.
The only ones I can use anyway is the adamantine. I think anyway. Armor, magical. Oh no, I can have that once.
Mhm.
Go with that, I guess.
Let me know once you've got those added. So same thing for your weapon, proficient, magical, and then click weapon, and you'll type in longsword. And you're going to look for longsword +2 and add that one to your equipment.
Yep.
This is wearing armor, changing something.
Once you've got that added, you'll go down here under inventory, under equipment, or all, either one's fine, equipment, and you're going to go ahead and attach all 3 items.
Yep.
All right. So at the top right, you're going to see an option for long rest. Click on that and click take long rest and confirm. That'll reset your character sheet as if you were good to go.
I didn't use anything, so I just did it manually.
Okay. Cool.
Okay, cool.
I am now a beefcake. I can go there, close that. To be fair, D&D Beyond's map system isn't that bad.
It's not terrible. Roll20s is better. It's easier to manage on this.
The only problem I see with it is I can manage the token browser stuff.
You really just roll a 20 on initiative.
That was a mistake earlier.
Okay.
I haven't actually rolled yet. I do have advantage on proficiency though, on initiative. So I could technically roll a 20. And that was a 19 plus 1.
So, this will be your first boss battle, essentially. What we're going to do now is we're going to have Luna and Soul, who are the two heads of the Guardians. Hold on, something smells. I think my dog's in the bathroom. I'll be right back. You're essentially going to be joined by two of my NPCs for my campaign that are going to help you with this, because this is a 4-person boss fight.
Yeah.
And this will let you learn how to work alongside other players and stuff like that as well. I will be manually controlling them, so I will be right back.
Okay.
Yep. So what do you think?
I don't know.
It's not terrible.
Yeah. Alright. I don't know, I'll probably have to sleep on it.
God.
What?
Just looking at how far away things are from that boss. I can run straight up to it. So can you?
I was gonna say, I think all of us can. It's within walking range.
No, you're fine.
Oh. Alright, so I want everybody to go ahead and roll initiative for me.
Good job I have advantage. 11 it is. Yeah, I got 11.
That's fine.
17.
Christ.
Actually, I thought I was supposed to be the really unlucky one.
If I got a 20 earlier, my initiative's gonna be terrible. I mean, at least I had advantage and didn't get an 8.
I'm just opening the character sheets for the two.
Yeah. It's no problem with multiple characters. Hey, I'm not going last.
Alright, Iron, you are first. So, as you... what's... A little bit of what's going on here. So, as you completely... as you manage to vanquish the goblins without much issue, you feel yourselves completely empowered by a warm light that seems to fill you with overwhelming strength. As you do, the small gentleman on top of the throne points forward as the two companions at his side leap down into the arena ahead of you. And the only bout of information you are given is prepare yourself as the ground begins to quake and crack as dark tendrils of what seems to be this oily black liquid start to creep out of the ground that seems to have a reddish hue, almost like a cinder, a cindery, smoldering portal to the underworld itself is opened. Out from the cracks climbs this huge, monstrous creature that has large, pustulant boils covering the entirety of its body. In its right hand, it holds a huge mace-like spoon. It's carved out in the center, and it almost looks like like it has teeth at the end, like it looks like a giant spork, a giant evil-looking spork. In its right hand, it has long 6 or 7 inch talons on each of its fatty fingers. Its stomach, as it turns towards you, opens up and has a huge maw of teeth and a long snake-like tongue that swells around as it roars from its stomach, and its face itself as it just gives a guttural laugh as it looks towards you. This is Gluttony and what you will be fighting today. Give me one moment. I will send you a picture of what Gluttony looks like. If you will look into the Game 1 channel or general channel under Dungeons and Dragons, I'm going to post Gluttony there.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm having to do this from my phone, so it takes a little bit longer than I intended.
Fair enough.
He is an enormous creature that stands easily 12 to 14 foot tall and is enormous in his size. He is roughly 10 to 15 foot around in circumference. He is huge. He would look relatively large even standing next to a dragon. Like, he is enormous. And you get to start the show, Iron. So please let me know what you want to do.
Always fun.
I should have the new guy out first, why not?
You rolled the higher initiative.
Usually I roll like ones in everything that has a dice in it.
To be fair, you have tied initiative with Soul, so if you wish, you can let him go first, but you will go immediately after. Tied initiatives are between the players to decide on who wants to go first.
Probably be a better idea if you.
Yeah, I was
Okay.
gonna say,
So Soul will go ahead and go first. So as you look, as you look upon this beast, Soul, as the description is a tall, is a on the smaller side, paladin covered in a silver and white gold encrusted armor that looks to be smoldering with smoke coming out of it. Across the chest itself, a sigil of the sun is almost glowing bright orangish red, and the heat coming off of it. You can feel the heat coming off of him within the circumference you are of him. He brandishes his long sword, or brandishes his sword from his back as he brings it off, and he yells to the sky, "Ignite!" And the sword itself jettisons out large red flames as they encompass the sword itself. The area around you for about 40 feet becomes becomes bright and enlightened more than it already was. And he goes and charges forth to Gluttony. Sorry, I'm looking for Divine Smite. This is a big ass page. Where in the world is Divine Smite? Am I an idiot? There it is. It's under features and traits. It's not under a spell itself. Ugh. Okay. So he is going to strike down with a Divine Smite, which at this level. Radiant damage. Should be under actions. Bonus action. I'm trying to see how to roll this damage, so give me just a second. Alright, so first we're going to see if he hits. He rolled a natural 1, so it doesn't matter. He whiffs. That would make it your turn.
Great. Uh,
Oh, I get 2 attacks. I have extra attack at level 10. So while you're figuring that out, I'm gonna go ahead and roll for the second attack. 21 will hit. And so I'm gonna use this. 15 damage. And then I have to roll for fire damage. D6, 2d6. Extra 5, so 20 damage. And then I'm going to expend 1 spell slot for first level. Or not first level. Let's see. I'm going to expend a 3rd level spell slot. Use Divine Smite. For extra d8. For an extra 19 damage, so I did 39 damage. And now it's your turn when you're ready.
okay. um. So I'm going to cast Guiding Bolt with a first level spell slot.
Okay.
Roll for hit is 21.
That'll hit.
And then 13 damage.
Alright. And I do believe you get a second attack at level
I do
10.
get a second attack, yes. So can I
What are you trying to figure out?
I'm reading.
Fair enough.
Would
My
casting branding smite okay, that's a bonus action. Okay.
You still have your bonus action. You haven't bonus actioned anything yet.
you have
Yeah,
your bonus action and movement, and
Okay,
one
that's
action left.
Okay, so bonus action and movement are separate, yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna cast branding smite in a second slot.
All right. So are you going to run up to him and use branding spot?
Yep.
All right. Go ahead and move yourself up and take your attack.
I did that in the wrong order, but whatever.
Is what it is. Not gonna patronize you for it.
So do I roll for my normal sword attack as well as the branding smite, or?
So you roll for the branding smite.
Yeah.
If it has a plus to it, you roll with that one. So
I rolled a 9 on branding smites right there. Smites damage.
no, you're not rolling the damage. You're rolling to hit. So let's see. So beside the smite, you roll to hit with
the weapon.
the weapon first to see if you hit. I'm sorry. I thought it had the to hit beside the searing smite as well.
No.
No,
Okay.
it doesn't.
Okay.
That will hit. So you're doing 9 damage with searing smite. You said.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll your weapons damage too, because that's additional damage.
Yeah.
7 plus 9.
So 16 damage.
16.
All right. So I need to make a Constitution saving throw. All right. So to determine what the saving throw is under your spells, I need you to tell me what your save DC is at the top right.
In the top right of. Okay, yes, 17.
Okay, so I need to roll a 17 Constitution saving throw. I rolled an 11. I failed the Constitution saving throw.
Take 4 damage then, I think.
I think it's 1d4 every turn for.
Oh, yeah.
No, he did branding, or did he do searing?
I did branding.
Branding.
Okay, read out the description for branding.
Branding is next time you hit a creature with a weapon attack before the spell ends, the weapon gleams with astral radiance as you strike. The attack deals an extra 2d6 radiant damage to the target, which becomes visible if it is invisible. If the target sheds dim light in a 5-foot radius, it can't become invisible.
Okay, so the next time I get hit, I take an extra 2d6 radiant damage.
Yeah.
Okay. So that Constitution roll didn't matter. That's my bad. It's I have a different paladin build than you do. I don't have that sheet pulled up anymore.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, so that makes it your turn, Destroyer. At the end of Iron's turn, Gluttony's going to take a legendary Gluttony's going to take one of his legendary actions. He's going to make an attack with his spoon. And he's going to make the attack at who's going to make it at? I think he's going to take the attack at Soul because he did the most damage to him. Is there not a dice roller on the map itself? No, easier. So it is a D20. 7, so... I think 14 plus 7 hits. Yeah, 14 plus 7 hits. And hits 2d10 bludgeoning damage. So he's going to take 8 damage. And he needs to make a dexterity saving throw. Failed. Okay. So as of this moment, he is knocked prone, and I'm going to use pink to determine prone. He's knocked prone and is currently scooped up into the spoon filled with he's picked up in the spoon that he was hit with, and he is currently prone in the boiling soup that always exists in the spoon.
Tasty.
And now it is your turn, Destroy. Go ahead.
No, I run up.
All right.
I bonus action rage.
All right. Going for a reckless?
No. And I think I just attack you.
Go ahead and give me some rolls.
Wait, 6.
Hits.
15 damage.
All right.
Wouldn't that be +2 since I'm raging?
If you're on your character sheet and you clicked rage, it adds it automatically.
I did, and it didn't activate anything.
Okay, so you checked off one of the rage. So read your rage, because depending on what type of barbarian you are, it changes.
+2 melee damage with strength weapons.
Okay. Then yeah, that would be a 17 then.
Go. I have another attack since 2 attacks.
Hits.
23 and 19.
All right.
17 and 19.
So as you cleave into his sides, you start taking off chunks of the boils that are falling off of him, and you can just see what looks to be like old, decrepit, and rotting meat underneath, and he does not look good right now.
Okay. That'll be my turn.
All right, and that will bring it to Gluttony's turn.
Probably not too happy with me right now.
Gluttony is going to use... What is he going to use?
I'm guessing he's only slightly hurt, not very
Gluttony's going to use Swallow
Oh, lovely.
as his first action, and he's going to eat. He is now considered restrained, blinded, and takes 4d6 acid damage at the start of each of his turns.
Scrumptious.
Gluttony also heals the hit points of the character that he is current hit points of the character he has swallowed. So Gluttony heals 76 hit points.
Oh, lovely.
Gluttony is going to use. Okay, so Gluttony can only use one of those per turn. So he is going to end his turn with that because those 3 actions don't allow for multi-attack. All right, so that brings it to Luna's turn. All right. Luna is going to cast that won't work. Luna is going to cast Aura of Vitality. So, she is going to be giving off a healing aura around herself. And anything within 30 feet as a bonus action. Characters within 30 feet of that she selects can be healed for 2d6. Soul can't be targeted because he's been swallowed. But that's going to take one of my 3rd level spell slots.
What colours are we not using for border colours? Because I'm just going to represent that I'm raging.
Represent that you're raging with red. It'll be fine. I'm just making sure I don't have multi-attack. I don't think I do.
I don't think so. If you're a cleric.
Actions. I'm just checking my bonus actions real quick.
The bonus action might have one, but
I'm on a bonus action and use Holy Weapon.
okay.
Which is a 5th level slot. Which means my weapons now do an extra 2d8 damage when I strike with them. That's also concentration, so I lose the... I didn't realize that was a concentration spell. That's fine. I lose the effects of Aura Vitality. Alright, so since I didn't realize these were both concentrations, I'm going to do, as a bonus action, the Holy Weapon, and as my regular ability, I won't do the Aura Vitality because I didn't realize those were 2 of the same thing. I need to concentrate for Bless. No. I'll cast Bless, which allows me to target 3 other creatures, but I'll cast it at level 2 and give all of us Bless. So just so you know, each of us are blessed, and so anytime you make an attack roll, you add 1d4 to the attack roll for a higher chance to hit. And you're blessed for the rest of the fight. And that will be her turn.
Okay.
Which brings it back to Soul. And since he is swallowed, Soul is going to take 4d6 acid damage.
That was nasty.
17 damage. It is also a legend. I'm also going to take a legendary action with Gluttony.
Sure.
And Gluttony is going to use Hot Soup. I need everybody to make a dexterity saving throw.
God damn it. How did you do saving throws in it? Oh, yeah, just that. Okay, 13.
17.
Alright.
Guessing I fail?
You failed. This says DC 20. I didn't fix it. It's supposed to be DC 15.
Oh, okay.
Um,
Everyone else.
but you did fail. So everybody else takes half damage.
Cool.
But it's 3d8 fire damage to everybody around him.
Okay,
So
I tank that.
alright, so as Luna ends her turn and Soul starts to burn away in his gullet, he takes his spoon, rears it back, and slings around himself and rains down hot boiling soup. You take 15 damage, while Soul and Iron will take 7 damage. We'll round down.
I take 15, yeah.
Yeah. So you'll take Iron. You'll take 7 damage.
I tank that.
Okay, cool.
All right. All right, and I am currently considered restrained and blinded while in the stomach and can do nothing. So it is your turn, Iron. Soul has to skip his turn. Since it is the end of his turn, I can take one more legendary action, and I'm going to take a swap at you, Destroyer, since you're the one that's done the second most damage to me.
Okay. No, I've done the most damage, technically.
You didn't do 60 damage your first attack.
No?
You did. You did like
Yeah.
not. You did like 40 something. Soul did almost 60. So does 25 hit you?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. So it is. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw for me.
11.
You fail the dexterity saving throw.
Also.
You do take 8 points of damage, and you are now considered. You're now considered prone and submerged in boiling soup.
No, but
Yep. Just gonna make this easier. Anybody that's been swallowed, we're just gonna stick behind him for now, or like over here to the side, because it's easier to manage.
prone.
All right. So these two are considered swallowed right now, or considered knocked prone in the spoon. So you're fine. You're just knocked prone in the spoon. Soul is swallowed, so I'm just putting him out of the way. His token's just out of the way right now. All right, Iron. It is. You can go ahead and take your turn now.
Okay. I will use Guiding Bolt in a third spell slot. Yeah.
All right. Are you sure you want to use? So here. I just have a question. Are you sure you want to guiding bolt here, or do you want to try to use your divine smite instead at a third level? It's up to
I
you.
didn't. I don't see Divine Smite on my.
So Divine Smite is under your features.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. The way
Trade.
the way Divine Smite works is this is the wrong character. It's not again here. So under features, at the very bottom for you, it should be somewhere in here. Divine Smite, yeah, it should be under spellcasting. Divine Smite. When you hit with a melee attack, it adds 2d8, and for every damage, an extra d8. You don't have to use that. It's just an option for melee. You also have your.
Yeah.
I also believe it gives you triggers some of your paladin abilities too. So you might want to look at those.
Yeah. I did not realize there was stuff in there. Okay, cool. So yeah, I will use Divine Smite then
Okay.
as a class 3.
Okay. So go ahead and make a melee attack with your weapon.
Yep.
That will hit. So go ahead and click on your sword to make your weapon attack.
Yep.
Now, at the bottom left, do you see the dice
Bottom left.
of your character sheet? There's a little dice at the bottom left-hand corner.
Oh yeah.
Click on that. You're going to look for the D8.
Yep.
And you're going to add 4 to it. So click the D8 4 times.
Then roll.
And click roll. So you did 24 damage with that. Cool. All right. And you do have a second attack if you want to take it.
If you have nothing to use, just swing.
Yeah, I was gonna say I think I'll just do a normal attack.
Okay.
17.
All right. That hits.
10.
Not bad at all.
Not bad. All right. Is that the end of your turn?
Yep.
Destroyer, you're up.
No, I use half my movement to stand up.
All right, go ahead. So at the beginning of your turn, I need you to go ahead and make me another dexterity saving throw.
14.
Nope. Oh no, it's so you have failed that dexterity saving throw. You are now standing up in the boiling water, so you will take 5d8.
Hi.
You're going to take 29 points of burning damage.
That's fun. I'm guessing I can still attack while in the spoon.
You can. You just can't get out of the spoon.
Oh.
Yeah.
I swing. 25.
All right, go ahead. That hits.
16 damage. Crit.
All right.
26 damage.
All right.
40 damage.
That's what it is altogether? 40 damage.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh no. 42.
All right. So technically, you take the damage at the beginning, and then you're supposed to you can make an attempt to get out of the spoon or go back prone, but I'll let you have that attack because I messed it up. So the way it's supposed to work is you're supposed to attempt to get out of the spoon. If you fail, you fall back prone. I read the thing wrong, but you've already done the damage, so I'm going to let you have that because as a DM, I messed up. All right, so you have done an exceedingly high amount of damage to Gluttony. He is currently looks to be almost falling apart at this point. You can actually see bits and pieces of soul in his stomach, where the mouth on the front is trying to wrap its
I'm still
going
not
around
done
to actually
though.
keep him in.
I'm still not done. I'm still swinging.
Go ahead.
Bonus action, use second wind.
All right, go ahead and heal.
1d10, because for some reason it doesn't have a box.
Not everything will have a box. Mostly it's just attacks and spells
I
that have
heal
boxes.
for 10 health.
All right, it's 8 health.
It's 8 plus 2.
Go ahead and heal your 10 health back up.
And then I use action surge and swing another 2 times.
All right, cool. Go for it.
19,
Hits.
15 damage.
All right.
I crit again.
Before your crit,
25 damage. So that's 40 damage again.
okay. So
82 damage one turn.
as soon as you finish, as soon as you stand up and finish your onslaught, you see the stomach start to gurgle as like grayish mass starts kind of falling out, and all of a sudden it spews out in a cone in front of it, and it will hit everybody but you because you're in the Spoon Destroyer.
Let's go.
So for Luna and so for Iron, you, Luna,
Mm-hmm.
as well as
Would Soldier take the damage as well, since it's in the stomach?
he doesn't take the damage. And they need to make a dexterity 14 saving throw.
Meaning, need dex saving throw from
Yeah.
you.
Okay.
Luna's
Yeah,
going to fail hers.
Okay, we both fail.
Alright, so you both fail. So that will be... That's a lot of fucking dice. 17 damage. You'll take 17 acid damage. And as you take this damage, as the stomach opens up in a gnarly, like, twisted interior of teeth and blood starts spewing out towards you, you see the body of Soul thrown out prone on the ground in front of you. All right. And that will make it Gluttony's turn. Gluttony is going to swallow you, Destroyer, and heal for 90 points.
What's Yep. My damage out the window. I'm blinded, aren't I?
You are considered restrained and blinded. You essentially don't get a turn until you're spit back out.
Yep.
Alright.
Cool. I mean, my rage can't end.
It is your turn, Luna. Or it's... Well, it's my turn. I'm literally talking to
Your
myself.
turn,
I'm
but
sorry. I like
yeah,
to
it's fine.
DM, okay?
Yeah, it's good. I mean, it's good practice, to be fair. To get back into it.
Is my YouTube stream still up?
Should be. Yeah, for some reason it's just practice and not live anymore. Well, it's brought us back a couple seconds, but it's still going.
I would say it's, for some reason my chat says it's not. It's connection. Oh, there it is. It connected. The chat, my multi-chat wasn't connected, but it was still streaming. That's good. All right. Luna, on her turn, is going to cast at 5th level Mass Cure Wounds.
I bet.
You won't be able to reach the heal because you're considered swallowed.
Yeah. Fine.
All right, everybody heals 15 health except for Destroyer.
Let's go. Good, marked off, cool. I'm still standing.
As her bonus action,
Am I still considered blessed?
yeah, you're still technically considered blessed. So you were supposed to add a D4 to those other rolls, but it wouldn't have mattered anyway.
Yeah, I still hit anyway.
Yeah, you would have had to have rolled a 5 on both of them to be able to do it.
Less than that. What's the DC? If you don't mind me asking anyway. It could
What's
be
the
a secret.
DC? It's 15.
I'd have to roll a 3 or lower. I have a plus 11 to hit.
Oh, I need to be looking at Luna's stuff. Bonus action. Here we go. All right. And then I'm going to bonus action use Mass Healing Word. Everybody that I can see gains 1d4 plus my modifiers. Fails. Level 3. Use a slot. Mass Healing Word. 8. Everybody except for you, Destroyer heals an extra 8 damage.
That's fine. Like on my turn, I dealt a negative 8 damage.
It is Soul's turn. At the end of Luna's turn, Gluttony is going to use Hot Soup again. Everybody needs to make a Dexterity saving throw.
Would I need to?
No.
No.
Soul will make it. Will make it at disadvantage because he's technically prone right now.
Yeah, I got the 5 because
Luck coming in
fine.
handy.
I'm
All
finally
right.
getting
So
it.
nobody succeeded on the saving throw.
Jesus. Hey, let me move myself over here.
Everybody take
Let me do that.
17 damage, except for
Me. Because I'm gonna take more.
Alright.
When it's my turn.
that brings it. So Soul is going to use his movement to stand back up from prone.
There's only half the movement. But it doesn't matter, really.
He is going to cast Heroism on himself,
Feeling pretty down from getting swallowed.
which means he now can take. He now has multi attack, can take 2 actions per turn.
Oh, nice.
So he's going to attack with his bonus. He's going to attack with his first. He's going to use his first attack with his second attack that he gets. 10. So he's going to whiff the first one, and his second action will be to attack again. He's going to whiff again by rolling 3 twice. That'll be his turn.
Well done, Salt. Useful as ever.
Alright. Iron, it's your turn. At the end of Soul's turn, by the way, he is going to Gluttony is going to make a swipe at you, Iron, with his spoon.
Okay.
He rolled a natural 1, so that is a crit miss.
Okay.
It is your turn.
God damn, I hate legendary attacks.
This is only the first of all 7 deadly sins that I have, by the way.
Yeah, I know.
Plus the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse. Plus the origin god that created the 7 deadly sins in my world. So.
I'll be more prepared to fight one of these things.
So right now, Soul has 2 actions and 1 bonus attack. So if he can ever roll to hit, he'll be doing real good.
If.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Okay, 1 sec. You can continue going.
I think I'll use Divine Smite in 3 again.
Alright.
Uh,
You're checking off when you use it, right? So that you
I'm
okay.
out of 3s now, yeah.
Go ahead and make your basic attack to see if you hit.
Yep. 25.
That hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
And then I need to
7.
roll 4 8s.
Yep. 4d8.
Pretty terrible roll.
So 17 damage. And then you have another basic attack you can make.
Yep.
You have multi-attack.
That's 13.
That'll hit.
With 13 damage.
Cool. Alright. Will that be your turn?
Yep.
Mm-hmm. That'll bring it to Destroyer's turn. At the
At the start of my turn.
Yep, it's your turn. At the start of your turn, I think it's out of legendary actions though, so you're good. Yep, he's out of legendary actions now.
Do I
Oh,
not
it's
take
just
damage?
basic turn.
I'm solid, so do I not take damage?
I'm trying to find the calculations for it now. It is 46
Because
acid.
I don't have a turn, so.
Destroyer, you're going to take 12 damage.
Oh, easy.
It's all acid damage.
Yeah, it's fine.
Brings it to Gluttony's turn. I need Soul, Luna, and Iron to all take make a DC a Constitution saving throw for me.
I got 11 plus 1. For some reason, it's not landed properly and it's not showing. It's not showing me anyway. I know, there we go. It was just slow. Odd. Okay.
The 12.
Would I still be able to attack? But I would just have disadvantage. Or are we just saying no attack?
You don't. You're restrained.
You can still attack while restrained, it's just with disadvantage, I'm pretty sure.
You should look that up. Blinding is disadvantage.
Can't benefit from any speed bonuses, and creatures' attack rolls have disadvantage. Yeah, I just have disadvantage, I can still attack.
Well, you can go ahead and make an attack if you want. It'll just be a basic attack. That's all you'll be able to do. For sure. You
I
crit.
roll twice because disadvantage. Okay, so I still hit. I got 22.
Alright. Go ahead and roll damage.
18.
Alright.
Plus 2, 20. And then I have 2 attacks.
Go ahead.
That's 8. 3, 14. Do I hit
You
with
hit.
14?
Yeah, you hit with 14.
19 points of damage.
Gotcha.
So that's 29 points of damage total. My turn. And that's all I can do.
Yeah, I'm just making notes because this has a reset timer. For one of the ability I'm using now has a 6-turn cooldown. Alright, so Constitution. Alright, both of those are fails. And so this is 66 poison damage. Alright, everybody takes 22 points of damage and becomes poisoned.
Including me?
Not you.
Okay. Okay, I just put this one now.
Just pulling up the rules for 5e's poison to make sure I'm not mixing it up.
We also had the poison condition in.
Alright, you have disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks in 5e if
Yeah.
you're not positioned.
Yeah, you do. You have it on the character sheet as well if you go into conditions.
Yeah, put it on.
Oh, where's that at?
If you click on next to your defenses, there's a conditions tab and you can put on the conditions you have.
Oh, I see. So right now, poison. Cool. That'll be useful. Is heroism in here? Or is this just bad stuff?
No, it's just bad stuff. And invisibility.
Interesting.
Don't know why invisibility's in there, if it's just bad stuff, but
It is
you
what
know.
it is. I'm gonna have to watch down a breakdown video of this
Yeah.
thing. Okay. And that will be Gluttony's turn.
How many turns has it been? 5.
Yep. We've it's been 5 turns. It's
Okay.
round 3.
Just making sure that my rage hasn't ended.
Luna brings it to Luna's turn. Luna is going to use Cure Wounds at 2nd level. To heal 18 damage to 18 health to Soul. Oh wait, this is Soul Sheath. It'll be different for her. She's going to use Prayer of Healing, which will heal at 4th level 29 health to everybody on the map except for Destroyer. So everybody heal 29 health.
I mean, not doing bad on health at the moment, so can't really complain.
You're the only one that really hasn't taken much damage. You also have far more health than everybody else.
Barbarian.
Mm-hmm. All right. That'll end Luna's turn, bringing it to Soul's turn, where Gluttony will take a swap attack at Iron with the spoon again.
Mm-hmm.
Does 15 hit you? 16. I'm sorry, 16 hit you?
I have 21, so no.
All right. That'll bring it to Soul's turn.
Come on, Soul, time to do some
Who has
damage.
2 actions. He is going to use Searing Smite for his first attack. Or first action. This is not a 3 on my screen. It's a 19 on my screen. That's a cocked dice if I've ever seen one.
Yeah, I had that before.
We'll go ahead and make another attack. Alright, 18 will hit for his second action, Searing Smite again. So he's going to be 8 Searing Smite at 2nd level. 16 damage. And then the sword does an extra 2d6. So 21 damage.
Not bad.
And he gets to make one more attack. Natural 20.
Let's go. Able to do some damage. Now, last round, Soul was just a bit disorientated from just getting thrown up.
Fucking really.
Go love you getting 3 twos.
$18, 18 damage. All right, that brings Iron's turn. We're taking another spoon attack at Iron. You said you're 21, right?
Yep.
That will just hit. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw for me.
Yeah, you're quite dexterous.
Yeah, and that heavy plate armor.
Yeah.
That is not a save. You are
Not
scooped
in
up into the spoon, considered prone, and you will take 2d10 damage.
How much health do you have?
Go ahead and take 13 damage. He has 65 health right now.
It's not bad. It's not saying a
How
solid
much
number.
damage did you say?
You'll take 13 damage.
13.
And since he done the legendary action between yours and Soul's turn, you'll be starting your turn in the spoon, which means you're going to start the turn in the boiling liquid, and you will take 5d8 fire damage, which is an extra 33 fire damage to you.
Jesus.
You are human. Okay, so you're using a dragon's face. I was thinking you were dragon. I was going to say you take
No. Yeah.
reduced fire
I
damage.
just picked the first one because I was lazy.
All right. So, it is now your turn. You can make an attempt to get out of the spoon, making another dexterity check. If you fail it, you stay on the spoon and your turn's over. If you pass, you get out and you can take a turn.
So dex save, yeah.
Mhm. You passed. You're out of the spoon and may take your turn.
Okay.
No, we're getting eaten.
Let's see then. I mean, so for smite, is that like infinite use it more other than spell slots?
Divine Smite, as long as you have spell slots, you can use it.
Okay.
Do me a favor and just roll to hit real quick.
Sure.
Okay. How do you want to do this?
June.
You have killed it. How do you want to kill it?
What do you mean? How do I want to kill?
Describe how
Basically-
you want to kill this creature.
Uh,
So as you go to move up toward Gluttony and strike at it, you can tell it's on its last legs. How do you want to kill it? Just so you know, through the folds of chopped out and falling out teeth and rotted meat, and the boils, you can see the arm of Destroyer as he's trying to dig himself out of the stomach. And the beast itself looks to be falling apart. And it's on you to describe how you want to kill it.
Pouring out, great sword in hand.
This is where I fall apart because I'm not good with coming up with story.
Would you, if you would like, I can do it for you if you don't want to do it yourself.
Yeah, it would take me like 2 days to think of something.
Okay, so as you raise your sword to the sky and your deity's energy fills you, a bright white light surrounds you as you reach out your left hand, grab Destroyer by the arm, and as you pull him out and strike down with your sword, a huge beam of light descends down from the sky and slams into the beast, leaving nothing but scorched earth where it once stood. Congratulations. You have finished the fight and beaten Gluttony.
I punch myself in the face to keep my rage.
Battle's over. That's not how that works.
No, no.
All right. So, what did you think of? What did you think? You like it? Definitely. Definitely some stuff that needs to be worked on with this character that I figured out. I'm glad I went through this battle testing for this encounter because this is a custom monster, so it definitely needs some work done.
I was gonna say the swallow seems a tiny bit overtuned if you're doing it at level 10, but
It's not overtuned. The abilities are. Some of the DCs I need to change. I do know that because they're a little high. The biggest issue with him is I'm taking away his multi-attack. I think he doesn't really need multi-attack. The issue with him currently is he needs a little more health, I think. His multi-attack needs to go away. I'm probably going to take his... I'm probably either going to take his AC up a little bit, and take his multi-attack away. But other than that, I think he's okay. It's just some of the abilities and the skills, like, say, the spoon ability or whatever. It's great, but it needs to be described more. Currently, it's not listed in the description that you have to make the save to get out, and the DC is set to 20 when it's supposed to be 15. And then you've got the other DCs that are set default to 20 because that's just what they were defaulted to, and I didn't change them. So I got to change those. But other than that, it played okay.
yeah. Which makes me laugh how I action surged and got 2 crits.
Yeah, that was rough. You're the only one that did enough damage in a single turn to make him spew his guts out, by the way.
What was the check for that?
If he spews his guts out, you have to do more than 60 damage in a turn. I'm going to change it to 40.
Okay.
Yeah. You have to do more than 60 damage in a single turn for that to happen.
I think I did like 80 odd.
You did 83.
Yeah. Yeah, but then he healed 90, so you know.
Yep, he heals when he swallows somebody. He heals for how many health points they have currently. He heals for that many health points. That's what makes Gluttony so dangerous. Is not the amount of health he has, it's the ability to heal.
Yeah, I'm so happy I looked into what Blind and Restraint did though. Because I knew even with disadvantage, I'd still probably be able to hit due to the fact that I need to roll a 2 or 1 to miss. Due to his AC being low.
Yeah.
Probably need to up that
The reason
attack.
his AC is so low, is because of the ability to heal. Because the way it's supposed to work is you're supposed to do, essentially, he's supposed to eat somebody almost every turn to keep himself healed up. And the idea is you're supposed to have to learn that if you do too much damage, he spits somebody back out and then just eats somebody else. And he basically just spends his time eating people. And then as he's eating you, you take the acid damage and the fire damage and stuff. And that's how he actually does damage. His actual spoon attack doesn't do much damage, and neither does his just punch. It's like a D10. The damage comes from DC fails. That's why the DCs are so high. And they're not like 12 or 13. That's why the DCs are 15 or 16 or 18. Because that's how he does damage.
It's Dex, and I decided to put all my extra attribute points from Barbarian level ups into Constitution just so I'd have so high of health.
Yeah. I think I'm going to leave the Dex. I think I'm going to leave the saves between at roughly 16. I think that's a decent for a level 10.
Yeah. It's high enough where it's more than likely going to fail, but then
It's a legendary, but it's a boss fight. You're meant to have a hard time with it. So 20's a little too high, but I think like 18.
How much health did you set it as?
It had 155 health.
Oh, okay.
I'm thinking about bringing it up to like 250 or something.
I was gonna say, if you have a Barbarian with 2 levels in fighter, it shreds.
Yeah. Do you have a?
Do I have a...
Sorry. Never mind. I'm gonna leave the spoon DC at 18. I don't think that's too high for a level 10 because that's the hardest one to get out of. The rest of them are actually pretty easy. They're only like 15. I'm
I
gonna,
say, I have a +1 index.
yeah.
12.
Do you think 16 should be a good saving throw for this level, right? 16.
Yeah, if you don't do what I did. Because I have a +1 to dex, so... Where I have +5 to strength and +4 to constitution.
Also gonna give him higher AC. I'm gonna give him an AC of 15.
I like how I managed to spill his guts out while I was in the spoon as well. Because you accidentally forgot to.
I think roughly 205 hit points is enough because he can heal.
Yeah. Be a bitch to actually fight though. It's fine, my character will be a lot more squishy than it is now. Won't heal as much.
I'm just doing some basic updates to him. So I've got it fixed now. When you're in the spoon, at the beginning of your turn, you can make an attempt to get out of the spoon, or otherwise you remain prone inside the spoon. You can still make an attack from in the spoon, of course.
Yeah.
However, if you make the it's at disadvantage.
Your action.
Huh?
Is it a attack or is it just your action? Like you only allowed to do one attack or
You can make an attack from your any attacks or actions are at disadvantage. I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
Read. I'm reading the prone thing right now.
Prone is you just use your movement to get up.
No, prone has a prone
Just
creature's
not
only
trapped.
movement is crawl, unless it stands up and thereby ends its condition. But that
Yeah.
takes an action to stand. It takes your movement to stand up. A creature has disadvantage on attack roll. The creature has disadvantage on attack rolls, and attack rolls have advantage if it's within 5 feet of the creature. Otherwise, the
That's
attacker
if
rolls.
you attack while prone. If you stand up, then you
Mm-hmm.
don't have
But while
disadvantage.
you're in the spoon, your only attempt to stand up is to make the same dexterity check because he's moving you around in the spoon. You don't get to use your movement to stand up while in the spoon.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the spoon considers you as basically grappled in the spoon.
Yeah.
You're stuck in the soup essentially.
I think there is a grappled option. Not grappled.
There he is.
Oh yeah. Movement becomes 0. The grappler is incapacitated. That's unlikely. Basically just grappled, but you have disadvantage attacks if you want to attack.
I'm gonna send you the a screenshot and let you take a look at it.
Yeah. Still hate legendary actions though.
Most people do.
Let's just get hit 16 times. Let's go.
Yeah, why not?
It's alright if you're a barbarian, but if you're a wizard and up close, then what the hell are you doing?
Yeah, what are you doing? Why are you up close?
Gotta melee it.
See if that link
Yourself.
takes you to it, or if it takes you to a hidden place. That might not let you. It may take you to a 404 page.
It took me to it this time.
Okay, so you can read it.
Yeah.
I was worried it might not. That's the Kitsune race description.
Just seeing what they have, really. So is this human? This guy self-jump person.
Okay, well, I'm probably gonna run, so.
Okay, that's fine. If you're interested in playing some more or playing something more extended, feel free to let us know. Again, if you want to try to sign up for one of the one shots, the application thing down at the bottom under the D&D top, fill it out the best you can to give us an idea, basically, of what you're wanting to play or you're interested in. And I'm sure Destroyer can help you read up on what you need if you're
Yeah.
interested.
Yeah. Alright,
Yeah,
well,
definitely
thanks
can.
anyway.
All right, no problem, man.
Well. Yeah. That boss fight was something. Quite surprised it did half its health in one turn.
Mhm.
And then it immediately healed it.
I'm surprised he stayed for the whole thing. Kind of half worried he was going to get bored with it.
I don't think he would have dipped. He just doesn't know whether he wants to continue it or not.
I tried to put in a little bit of storytelling as well, just because I figured it might help. But there's not really a whole lot I can do with the restriction of just kind of arena training, if you know what I mean.
To be fair, I only really wanted to do the arena training at first because he's not the best at storytelling.
Mhm.
As he said. So.
Yeah.
It's one of them I just wanted to show him like the core mechanics of D&D and how it actually plays.
Yeah, he did all right. He just doesn't know how to play a character because he doesn't know his characters. So.
Because I've done so much work on characters and stuff like that. So I kind of know my way around the characters.
I love storytelling, so to me,
I'm not the best at storytelling, but I can definitely make a good character.
Well, the thing with the storytelling is,
it just comes naturally if you.
Yeah, as you play and you get more into, you're not expected to know exactly what you want your character to do right away. You know, you got to grow with it. That's like whenever I make a character and I'm like, all right, this is going to be a paladin with all these cool things equipped to it, and it's like by the time I get level 7, I'm like a warlock, spellcaster, ranger, paladin, and it's like that was not where I was going with this, but sure, why not?
I felt like you got a bit worried as soon as I said I'm not done yet.
It was more along the lines of, what does he mean he's not done yet? Oh wait, level 10 action surge. And once I remembered, I was like, oh, that makes sense.
Just oh no. Just what do you mean you're not done?
It happens.
He just sent me a message saying it was weird he got good rolls.
He did?
Yeah.
As long as he liked it.
Basically, his luck is not the best most of the time. So that's why it was one of the problems he was having
He'll be
with
fine.
deciding to play or not. I said, yeah, it'll be alright. But he didn't think he would do too well, but it seemed to have worked. Why can't I? Why are you like this? My campaigns. Hope you don't mind, I'm going to be using the training one as character creation, because...
That's fine. That's all it's there for.
So I can't create characters that I want to make. Medicine, animal handling, 3. This. Why can't I do it? Bitch. Why can't I? Weird. Oh, that'll be why. I was wondering why I couldn't do certain stuff. That's because on the training one you didn't share the content.
Oh, give me just a second. I can fix that.
I was gonna say I was trying to create a character and I was like, why can't I do something that I could do on the other one?
I didn't realize I hadn't shared it. Oh.
Yeah, it's alright.
There you go.
Thank you. There we go.
I really
Oh,
want to
yeah,
do an
with,
actual campaign, actual story, really bad.
With druids, how are we doing Watership?
What do you mean?
Like two different ways.
Core rule. I use the core rule way, and I may homebrew some stuff as we go. I'm curious.
It depends, because sometimes people go from a table, and then sometimes it's like creatures you've seen.
Oh, you mean what creatures can you polymorph into?
Yeah.
I go by size. Like, what's the largest thing on the table you can polymorph or change yourself into? Like, if you can change into a bear, nothing bigger than a bear. Once you get to where you would be able to change into a
Yeah.
and it has to be a beast. You have to be transforming into a beast.
Yeah.
And I always just talk about it with people, but you do go based off of that creature's table. And it can't be a higher it can't be a higher challenge rating than the thing you can change into. So like a bear's challenge rating is just say 3, so you can't change into a beast of a greater challenge rating than a bear. But you can, as long as it's a beast, you can change into it.
Yeah.
Does that make sense to you? I just don't want people to be like, I want to transform into a Tyrannosaurus Rex, and it's like, well, the challenge rating for a Tyrannosaurus Rex is 40. That's not right, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
And it's like, you're only level 4. No, you can't do that. So you can transform into a bear, which is a 2. So find something else that's a challenge rating 2 that's not a bear, it's a beast, and I'll let you have that, as long as it exists in the world we're in.
Yeah.
Because you wouldn't be transforming it into a bear in a world that's built around merfolk, where only sea creatures exist. Ooh, a Subnautica story would be kind of cool, based off of a world like Subnautica where there's no actual land; it's all built underwater.
If someone wants to play a druid, you probably need to send them the list of like names of things that you could transform into. Not their exact like DCs and everything, if you're gonna fight them, but
You can literally Google
yeah.
Beast Dungeons and Dragons 5e Beasts by CR, and then just look through them and see what you want, and then send me a screenshot essentially of that creature.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you if it's within reason or not.
I wonder what races can I get?
I'm gonna go